A financial plan for a defined period, often 1 year, or the sum of finances allocated for a particular purpose, and the summary of intended expenditures, along with proposals for how to meet them, is popularly referred to as a budget. It is mandatory for the running of an individual's life, home, company, state, or a nation. To meet set goals in life, a planned budget is needed. That is why it is now in the culture of every home, organization, or country to prepare a budget for a period of time, usually a year. A budget helps a nation figure out long-term goals and work towards them. It forces a nation to map out goals, save money, keep track of progress, and bring dreams to reality. It is constitutional for almost every nation to prepare a budget annually, and funds are usually allocated to run a budget. In some cases, countries go as far as borrowing to fund their budgets. The Philippines Constitution, for instance, sets the basic rule for the preparation of the government's budget every year, which requires the president to submit a budget estimate and sources of financing them within 30 days from the opening of every regular session of Congress. In the United States of America, the Budget and Accounting Act of 1921, as amended, provides for a national budget system. Its basic requirement is that the president should prepare and submit a budget to Congress each year. Meanwhile, Section 81 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria prescribes that the president shall prepare and lay before a joint session of the National Assembly in each financial year estimates of the revenues and expenditure of the Federation for the next financial year. With the above-mentioned examples, it is clear that many nations support budget planning, but the big question is, how does budget affect the common man on the street, especially in developing countries? Usually, budget includes proposed spending or expenditure for things like healthcare, education, security, infrastructure, state benefits, and other welfare packages for its citizens. In developing countries these days, what we see in reality, especially in the communities, do not reflect the huge amount budgeted every year to run the nations. In Malawi, for instance, the current finance minister, Felix Mlusu, presented a $2.9 billion budget on the 11th of September 2020 for the country's 2020-2021 financial year, with the education sector getting the largest chunk of $514.5 million. Yet, out of Malawi's designated public road network of 15,451 kilometers, only 26, which represents 4,038 kilometers, is paved. The rest is either earth or gravel. According to Education Policy and Data Center, 21% of girls and 23% of boys are out of school in that country. In Uganda, the national budget for year 2020-2021 is 45 trillion Ugandan shilling, which is equivalent to $12.6 billion. However, as of 2017, according to the Ugandan Ministry of Works and Transport, Uganda had about 130,000 kilometers of roads, with approximately 5,300 kilometers only paved. According to government estimates, as many as 15,000 children live on the streets in Kampala from age 7 up to age 17. Meanwhile, the 2021 national budget for Nigeria is 13.58 trillion naira, which is equivalent to $31.6 billion, but the country still has over 10.1 million out-of-school children roaming the streets. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, unemployment rate in Nigeria rose from 27.1% to 33.3% from December to March 2021, while the Government Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission says Nigeria has about 195,000 kilometers of road network, of which only about 60,000 kilometers are paved as at 2019. The list is endless. With all these above and many others across the world, one may want to ask if the national budget of most of these nations have the interest of their citizens.